George and Lori Schappell, the conjoined twins who lived the longest in history, passed away at the age of 62. Although both were born with the gender ascribed to a woman, George came out as a transgender guy in 2007. Guinness World Records states that the two were the first conjoined twins to be identified as different genders. In the 1990s, George began performing country music, and in 1997, he was honored with the Los Angeles Music Award for Best New Country Artist. In remembrance of Reba McEntire, he performed as Reba. His rendition of The Fear of Being Alone, a song by Reba McEntire, was played over the credits of the 2003 movie Stuck on You, which starred Matt Damon and Greg Kinnear as conjoined twins. In 2006, he told BBC Radio, "When I am singing, Lori is like another fan, except she's up on stage with me, covered by a blanket to reduce the distraction." In addition to being an ardent bowler and having an active dating life, Lori had previously worked at a hospital laundry. George famously remarked, "I wasn't there in my mind," regarding Lori's dates as reported by The Times. "I was physically there. I said nothing and didn't glance at anything." At one point, Lori was engaged to a man who tragically passed away in a vehicle accident. According to The Hollywood Reporter, the twins were the focus of multiple documentaries and made an appearance on an episode of the television program Nip/Tuck. They claimed they didn't wish to be separated from one another or to have been born in a different way. According to an obituary published by Lebensberger Funeral Homes, they passed away on April 7 at the hospital of the University of Pennsylvania in Philadelphia. The reason of death was not stated in the obituary, which listed George as dead. Franklin and Ruth Schappell welcomed them into the world on September 18, 1961 in West Reading, Pennsylvania. Although their brains were independent, they were linked at the skull. According to the New York Times, a doctor said they wouldn't live more than a year, but they enjoyed long, independent lives in spite of the prognosis. When they were very young, their parents placed them in a home for the mentally challenged, but it soon became apparent that they were not. According to Ellen Weisbrod, who produced a documentary on them, they helped the staff take care of other residents, as reported by The Times. Ginny Thornburg, the wife of Pennsylvania Governor Dick Thornburg, developed an interest in the twins throughout the 1980s as a result of her support of those with disabilities. After she got in touch with the home's chaplain, he made arrangements for them to transfer into senior living. Twins that are conjoined earlier this month in Pennsylvania, Lori and George Schappell, passed away. Throughout their lives, they defied medical predictions by pursuing occupations, interests, and relationships apart. They had 62. The twins passed away on April 7 at the University of Pennsylvania Hospital, according to obituaries published by Lebensberger Funeral Homes of Hamburg. The twins are recognized by Guinness World Records as the oldest living conjoined twins. There was no mention of the death's cause. On September 18, 1961, the twins were born in West Reading, Pennsylvania. Despite having separate brains, they were connected at the skull. George was 10 centimeters shorter and suffered from spina bifida. They both had to follow each other wherever they went while Lori maneuvered him around on an adjustable motorized stool. They both completed their secondary education and enrolled in college courses. George put up with Lori working at a hospital laundry for 6 years. Lori was a trophy-winning bowler, according to the obituary notice, who left the position in 1996 to support her siblings' country music career. They made several appearances on talk shows, documentaries, and a Nip/Tuck medical drama episode throughout the years. Lori was once intended to be married, but her fiancé passed away in a car accident, according to the Philadelphia Inquirer. Lori had said that when she went on dates, George would bring novels to read. The twins said in a 1997 documentary that they took separate showers and bathed one at a time. Separation was considered dangerous for the Schappell twins, but Lori did not believe that such an operation was essential, according to an Associated Press interview conducted in 2002 at the twins' apartment in a high-rise seniors complex. George categorically rejected the notion of separation in the 1997 documentary, asking, "Why fix what is not broken?" The father and 6 siblings of the Schappell twins are among those who have survived.